From first looks, it looks really promising. So there it is, that's the Rushmore. We have been driving through the neighborhood and seeing everyone decorate for Halloween already. These are kind of like the two options we're kind of like towards.
Look at his head. This one's very cute with his hands.
Honestly, I'm sitting here trying to find a problem with it, and there's just not one. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the vlog. So last night I was gonna go drive to Floor & Decor to pick up the brick for the fireplace. At least a sample, but knowing me, I like to go ahead and get all the materials that I need if something's really far away, so that if I like it, I can just start my project. I don't have to like drive back and get it. Or if I don't like it, I can sit there for a little bit until I return it, you know? Going to run this morning, it's quite early. It's like 7:50. I'm gonna try and do it early so I can get the supplies. I have 2 meetings today. So I literally am going to have a meeting, work on the fireplace, have another meeting, work on the fireplace. Trying to get a lot done today. Let's go get it and let's hope that both Floor & Decors have like the same coloring. Because what if theirs is like different? I don't know why I have it in my head that like everything's gonna be different. Because nothing has been consistent that I've been seeing. So, and they have enough that maybe I can pick my pieces so that I can get pieces that are a little more tonal to one another. We can have the perfect stone fireplace after this. That would be amazing. Okay, we have arrived, and it really didn't take us very long to get here. Well, it took us, it was smooth sailing. Hi, honey. Yay, all your blueberries. I was doing some research last night too about making sure that if this works, if this is something that we're going to actually do and it looks good, research on how to get it to bond well. Because since it's painted, I'm gonna have to do a few things. It's called a lath and then a scratch coat so that then this can bond really well. So I'm gonna have to get a few more supplies. I'm gonna see what they've got here and then I can go ahead and get it here, like a veneer stone mortar or like a stucco, you know, depending on what you're doing, like a veneer stone mortar. I'm gonna see if they've got that here and get it in. Where? Oh, I was like, where are they going? That looks like another country, like a chalet. What is that? Is it a restaurant? Oh, yeah, it totally looks like a ski chalet. So there it is. That's the Rushmore. It is quite beautiful. Why was it clearance over there? I don't know. But see, I hate the gray. I can make it look totally different. See how it has gray grout?
Yeah.
I can make it look totally different without that gray grout.
Sure.
Yeah, I think it's great. So we're working on grout right now. These are kind of like the 2 options we're kind of like towards here. This is hemp and this is marble beige. So one will make it look lighter, one will make it look more tonal, like the same color, so it'll disappear, which is this one. I see pink in this. It's bringing out the pink tones.
Are you guys still trying to look over here? Because you can for now. Because I can't even find the clothes.
Oh, okay. I'll just grab the grout and we'll be done. So I'm thinking that this is going to bring out the lightness and make it the lighter, but it's still that warm color. So it brings out the light. I like this.
Okay, what is it?
Marble beige.
He has that.
And nobody said that there's advantages.
That's true.
We couldn't find any sanded grout because they said that they don't carry it anymore because they have this hybrid that doesn't need to be sealed. And then the sanded grout does need to be sealed. So we were just kind of going back and forth. I hadn't even got to like sealer. I didn't even think about that yet. But we're gonna do the hybrid that doesn't need to be sealed, but I guess you can, in marble beige. So I might have to seal it, which is fine. That's fine.
Do you think you have it in like the hybrid?
Maybe I can ask. Okay, we have made it back home, parked, ran inside, had a meeting. Now I just brought one of the boxes inside, so I came out to close my car. Let's see. From first looks, it looks really promising. Like like it looks like it could be good. You guys see this? I want this to be character filled, so I don't want to like cover it up or like wash it out, you know, like with, I don't know, put something over it, maybe like, you know, drywall, or, you know, like I want there to be character on it. So okay, here it is. You can see it with the floor. The floor is much more purple red. And these like white, it's got a lot more going on. This is definitely that subtler look that I really wanted, that I was trying to paint here. That wasn't my only painting. I did over here too. It was like a whole situation. This was what I was going for, but this is a little bit darker, you know, but the tone is there. It's quite beautiful. Can you imagine it? Like, look at all this. I mean, like, just so you can see like what I went through to like try and get this going. Like, I have different paint colors. I have, oh my God, I need to get rid of all of this now. But my paints, I've got acrylic paints. I've got like darker colors here. I've got smaller, I was thirsty, you know, like, look, I had so many things happening, even more colors here, just to try and figure it out. So I have all the supplies to do it. I got everything. The mortar, the grout, the brick, the wet saw, because I used the wet saw that I have in Texas until it was, especially the last bathroom project, I was like, this thing is on its last leg. It was just a $60 wet saw and I got more than enough out of it. Like, I put that thing to work with all of the projects. So I feel like I am going to have projects like this in the future where I'm going to use the wet saw, specifically like the bathrooms, because those haven't been really renovated, especially the one upstairs hasn't even been touched. And it's got all that white tile. It doesn't even have any blue tile up there. It's just all basic and white. So I know I'm going to be doing projects up there. So I went ahead and bought another one. It's like $65, something like that. I got that. I got some buckets. I got the piping bag, like the grout bag. So I could do this. Like, this can happen. But I need to like step back and stare at it for like a good 30 minutes and then really digest it. You know, call my mom, have Romeo look at it, you know, all the things. Honestly, I'm sitting here trying to find a problem with it, and there's just not one. I think the only difference is that in my head, I wanted it a lot lighter, but what I'm trying to get away from, like, the white's already light. You know, like, I do want warmth, and what I think that this will do that I don't think that I would have had with the white or the direction I was going with the paint is add weight. Like, the brick already has like a natural weight to it in this room, but it doesn't because it's all washed out too. And with this warmth, I can kind of start to bring the warmth down here and like ground it, you know, like the darker floors, and then this is like lighter than the floors, and you know, the wall color is even lighter than that. It's just kind of a gradual weight down at the bottom, and I think it'll look really pretty. It looks really pretty with the brass. It looks really pretty with the sculpture clay. But we went to this Floor and Decor, and it's not on clearance at every store. So when we went to this location, this was a really nice Floor and Decor. They had a lot more pieces. It was listed at like 14 something. So when I got it to the register and was like, the other location has it for 12 something. And so she looked it up and they were able to meet me in the middle. Like, price, they weren't gonna price match the other one because they're not discontinuing it or it's not on clearance, but they gave me half of what I was like, we drove all the way over here. And she was like, well, you can just buy the one box from us and then the other boxes. So I was like, oh my God, I think it was like a $35 difference or $30 to $45 difference or so. I was like, we already drove like 40 miles to get here, you know? So it's like, it's fine. I just cut my losses. It's not on sale everywhere. So just, if you're interested in this, just know that going into it. Okay, I've been organizing and I'm up here in the office now. I'm gonna take my second meeting and then assess supplies. Whether I'm gonna dive into that today, I'll probably dive into that tomorrow actually, like working on the fireplace. So I'm gonna work on finishing up the frame outside, like the DIY frame that I'm working on. So we do that and then dive into this one tomorrow. You know, so many projects, so little time. I'm just like doing it all. Let's have a meeting first.
Hi.
This I feel like was the strongest fragrance. The notes.
This is the best one.
Yeah, I agree. I'm like the notes in it just carries, and that's what you want in a candle. You don't want it to just be like an idea of a scent. There's so many notes in it that sometimes you can get it in your head. Like if someone tells me like, oh, this has this scent in it, and then all of a sudden I can smell that scent. Yeah. But before I was picking up something completely different. That's why scents are so subjective.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna smell something completely different. We have been driving through the neighborhood and seeing everyone decorate for Halloween already, and it is still September, but we are very excited to do it. And we have a few ideas, new things that we're gonna do. We obviously have our decor that we've got, which is kind of Nightmare Before Christmas themed. We've added one substantial piece every year. Is that for me? For me. Oh, for you, okay. Added one substantial piece every year. So first year we had the big Jack and we had all of his like pumpkins, like pumpkin patch. Then we got the big tree last year, haunted tree, and we did a whole nother kind of pumpkin patch on the other side. And now this year we've added some ghosts that were super cute that we saw, and I want to do some DIY projects. So phase one is just putting out what we've already got and changing how we did the pumpkins last year, because we have to change it this year because we actually had to remove a limb that was here. It was kind of over our driveway and it was splitting, so it could have fallen, so we had it cut and removed. So we're missing that big limb that we hung all the pumpkins from last year, which is okay. We just have to get creative about how we do them this year, which gives us an opportunity to do something like different. And I have a few ideas. So today the goal is put everything out that we've got. Jack, the tree, we've got, oh, we're gonna do tombstones this year too, like in the garden, coming up and shine lights at them along this side. Our goal always every year is to prioritize what you can see of our house from the driveway. You can't no one has access to our house because it's gated, but you can see the driveway. We've lived here a few years and our street gets just a handful of trick-or-treaters because everyone goes to the street to go to in our neighborhood, so they're all over there and it's packed, so it's like it doesn't really get that much in here. But we hope that changes. We hope we can entice people to decorate and just have fun with the holidays. Just fun, just lighthearted fun. Got a lot to do, huh? I'm excited, and we're gonna have a lot of shelf space because we are going to figure out how to put storage above our living room properly so that we have some space back in our garage. That would be amazing. So this stuff won't be going back into our garage after the season when we decorate for Christmas, you know? Ooh, this one lights up. Oh, it's purple. I wish it was orange.
We have purple lights. Remember?
Yeah, but I don't like to do the purple. I like the orange. Oh, this was new. We found this at the flea market because it was on theme. Nightmare Before Christmas because it looked like Jack. We have that. I have a whole thing of pumpkins, right? Yeah, up here. Do you remember how to put this together?
Nope.
Hey, baby boy, do you remember how to do this? Thank you. He's trying to share his food with me. I know that this... harvesting the rest of my dried flowers. started working on the Halloween and we got somewhat far-ish, okay? So we've got Jack, what's his name? Jack Skellington from The Nightmare Before Christmas. We have him up here. He's marvelous. And then we have our graveyard, which is also marvelous. I put the lights like shining at them. They look pretty cool at night. Love that. And then over on this side, we've got our tree, spooky tree that lights up. He'll turn on in a little bit. And then we have another kind of graveyard situation with lights, and then our new ghosts. These we got this year too. They glow. They're actually pretty cool out there. That's why they're out there kind of weird during the day. But at night, they glow like they're in the dark. They don't have these lights shining on them, and they look really, really cool. So now we're to the point where we want to add our pumpkins, and also one more new thing this year, which is Zero. Which, if you've seen The Nightmare Before Christmas, Zero is Jack's like ghost dog. I guess like a ghost dog. So originally my plan was to DIY him, and I was like looking up how to do it and like wiring, and he needs like a pumpkin nose and things like that. But then we saw online that they had him for sale. And so we got him, and we think basically string him up like he's flying instead of using the stand that he comes with. But we're gonna see, we're gonna try it. I think it's gonna be amazing. Look at his head. Look.
Cute. I love it. It's awesome.
That is so cute. I love him. So we thought about hanging him, but actually the stand makes him look like he's flying. I don't know why I didn't think of that, but it works so much better like this against a background that's like darker. I think at night he's gonna look like he's floating, and you can really see him here. I'm obsessed. Zero. So now we're creating our pumpkin, what is it called? Like a string of pumpkins. Instead of like a string of lights, it's a string of pumpkins that are also lit up. So we've got wire, and we're just kind of like putting the pumpkins like in a row. We haven't done this before.
Oh, my pumpkins look funny. You can tell the ones I did, huh?
I like your pumpkins.
Oh, mine look like robots.
Pumpkins look like robots. They do.
Seriously.
They're very like angular.
Yeah, look, this is the most famous one. It's the Cyclops pumpkin.
This one, you give this one ears.
Oh, yeah. Another small one? Yeah, we'll put the Cyclops pumpkin one next.
Why do you have 3 in a row?
What do you mean? That one's yours. The first one's yours.
But yeah, this will be 3 in a row.
Yours are the big ones.
Oh, big ones? This one's very cute with his hands. We carved all these like, what, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
2 seconds. Or 2 So this is the 3rd year we're using them. When we were setting up the other day, when we started putting out the Halloween the other day, we saw so many of our neighbors stop by, and they were like, oh, are you putting up Jack this year? Are you putting up Jack? We're like, yeah. And they were like, oh, we love it. We love to see it every year. We always come and take pictures with him, and all the kids love him.
Well, now there's more kids this year.
So many new kids this year, which is really exciting.
How many more are we going to put on here?
I think we can like
start it up like right
yeah.
now? Okay.